Masters Katowice 2025. Speaking of Danes, I've got a star-studded Dane with me. Pimp has decided to come in a little bit early because we're going to talk about Danish Counter-Strike. Jacob, how did you feel when you were reading that HLTV top 20 list and there was not one Dane in there?
I don't feel good about that, to be completely honest. I'm not going to lie. I think Denmark have had a lot of years where we've been very proud of our players. We had a lot of great players, but there's no staying away from the fact that 2024 wasn't necessarily a good year for Danish CS.
Okay, so imagine it's been revitalized coming into 2025. Okay. Ignore that Astralis are in elimination point right now.
Close.
And let's make a list of demands. If you were going to put 3 players, let's say, that should be making it into the top 20 this year, who would be at the top of that list?
Okay, obvious first answer would be Device. I think Device has to be in that conversation. I know there's been some stuff going on with Device's health and the fact that he's in and out of this Astralis lineup, but I think we have seen already during the Blast Online portion of the group stage a little bit here in Katowice as well, that when Device is firing on all cylinders, I still tend to believe that he's the best Danish player, which actually is a bit of an issue. I think we should have other players coming up through the ranks, more talents coming into it to challenge Device, but as of right now, I consider him to be the best. So he's the best candidate for the top 20 list for me.
Okay, let's put Device's name up there in number 1. Just briefly, how do you feel about him under the kind of, I guess, Cadian version of Astralis? Are we getting to see the same, 2018 Device up to his old antics?
That's never going to be the case again. I think we have to accept the fact that he's in the fall of his career to some degree. I think he's still a great player. Still think he can be a top 20 player in the world, but we're never going to see Device in his prime again.
Bold prediction. Give me a number. Where's he placing in the top 20?
17th.
17th, okay. That's probably one of the lower placings that we've seen from him when he makes in the top 20. Who would be up there second? Who else do you demand?
I mean, you look at Astralis right now, I think they have currently some of the best players in Denmark right now. They have a guy called Stavn, who's been there before, who last year had a terrible